So I'm flipping through the new 2024 Player's Handbook, even checked out the free rules version of it on D&D Beyond, and I noticed a description that was, well, very lacking. GameMasters here with a bit of a short video today, but an important one, as I've seen this question pop up time and time again. What is the difference between a simple weapon and a martial weapon? On page 213 of the 2024 Player's Handbook, should you want to know the difference between a simple weapon and a martial weapon, you get this. Every weapon falls into a category, simple or martial. Weapon proficiencies are usually tied to one of these categories. For example, you may have proficiency with simple weapons. And that's all we get. Even looking in the index tells us to reference page 213, except what I just read, yeah, that's the only mention of the word simple or martial. So we are still left to wonder, what is a simple weapon and what is a martial weapon? The term simple means easily understood or done, presenting no difficulty. The term martial means of or appropriate to war, warlike. Those give us a little hint as to what they mean in reference to the weapon types. We can break it down like this. Consider the list of simple melee weapons, things like a club, a dagger, a hand axe, a mace, or a spear. They are all, for the most part, straightforward. A simple column that you hold with a nasty bit on the end of it. Very clean, very lean, and it gets the job done. But they are all also something that pretty much anyone can pick up and use without harming themselves. Consider your average farmer or commoner. They don't have to be an expert to be able to use a dagger to effectively jab it into an enemy. By comparison, weapons like the battle axe, the flail, a maul, morningstar, scimitar, or whip, those take a bit more training to use effectively. Could a commoner pick up a whip and flick it? Sure, but look at young Indiana Jones. He had no experience with one and gave himself a lifelong gash on his chin right there. Fast forward several years and the experienced Indy could use it to swing across large gaps in the floor. Martial weapons were made for war. They are a touch more complex and require a fair amount of proper training and practice to use effectively. Put simply, simple weapons pretty much anyone can use. Martial weapons require training and practice. And that's the difference. Like I said, today is a short video, but one that addresses a question I've seen pop up several times. If you got anything out of today's short video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and regardless of how simple it may be, let me know what other questions you may have. I'd love to take a stab at answering them. Just toss the question down in the comments below, and until next our paths cross, may you wield your weapons with expertise, and may your adventures be epic.